Hello, new friend, and welcome to the official Her Sacred Way YouTube channel. My name is Symphonie Chanel, and I am super excited that you have clicked on this video. This is the first official video for the channel. Excuse me if you can hear my dog pitter-pattering around. He literally stalks me, so please do not mind him. But again, welcome to our official Her Sacred Way channel. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video. I just wanted to say that before we move forward and I forget. Okay, so I am Symphonie Chanel and I'm super excited to be here. This channel has been a long time coming. People have asked, people that are familiar with the brand, of course, have asked when or if I was going to create a channel. And I honestly just always felt like that was never for me. Yet here we are. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Her Sacred Way is actually a physical place. So, we are based out of Buffalo, New York, and in that space, we support women. So, we are a wellness collective. We do have various types of offerings. Stemming from yoga, mindfulness, meditation, and also having additional offerings such as self-defense, kickboxing, dance classes, workshops, and more. And so with this channel, my goal really is just to expand our presence and really to double down on my and the Her Sacred Way mission. So here at Her Sacred Way, we are big supporters, heavy on the support for women. When I say women, I typically am meaning the biological woman. And additionally, we are truly like taking a stance against the Black maternal health crisis. And if you do not know what that is, you should probably stop the video, check into Chat GPT or Google, however you do your searches at this time, and check into what the Black maternal health crisis is. But in this moment, there is and has been a national call to all Black birth workers, being that it is Black women who are predominantly facing all of the worst outcomes as it pertains to especially the outcomes for childbirth, delivery, and postpartum care. So here at Her Sacred Way, again, we support women and we are against the Black maternal health crisis by way of giving information, tools, and education to the women of our community and anybody else who is looking for the information. So I want to be clear that the majority of the information on this channel may pertain to the biological woman, and that is not in order to push any way of life or being. This is more so just a focus on a need that I personally have experienced, just in that I am a Black woman. So that's my spiel about Her Sacred Way. Again, I am Symphonie Chanel. You can find us on Instagram at Her Sacred Way. That is all one word. And please, again, subscribe to this channel. So, a little bit about me. Aside from my degree in community and human services, I have other certifications in yoga, general yoga, of course. And then also, I have a certification in prenatal yoga, postnatal yoga, and children's yoga, as well as certifications in women's anatomy and physiology and pelvic floor health for women. And then to top all that off, I am also a birth worker, being that I am a certified birth doula. And so, to be honest, it would be not exactly truthful, and I want to be very transparent in saying that when I left high school, my idea of life was not that I was going to be an advocate for women's health. I did think that I was going to go to school to become, a doctor, a nurse practitioner, actually. And I wanted to be either in family practice or labor and delivery, because I've always been infatuated with the ways of the cyclical woman and the amazing things that our bodies can do. And so, after finally finishing my degree and it being in community and human services, which is more so a social work track, I then, on a voyage to get back home, got into the um, yoga. And that was actually more so about me, my health journey, and feeling better. And I won't get all the way into it in this video, but my diagnoses look a little something like an MS or multiple sclerosis diagnosis, mental health diagnosis, hormonal imbalances, issues with birth control, and just other health issues. And so when I really got into yoga, which it's been, probably like 15 years now, but when I first stepped into um, yoga, it was more so to just try something else, because all of the methods and the ways that I was being told how to help myself, one, it was never really a bright side of things. It was always very negative things to expect over the course of the diagnosis. And I just really wanted to see if there was something else that I could do to change those outcomes for myself. And once I got into the program, while my program was amazing for many reasons, around just nurturing the body and accessibility, there was still a big issue, where I just felt like no one was ever talking to me based on the body that I live in, which is that of a biological woman. And so, as I literally was going everywhere, doing anything to try to get the information that I needed on how to feel better, it was just really hard to find, one, what you don't know specifically what you're looking for, and just to find um, classes, workshops, education that was not general. And I, as a female body, I'm not looking for a generalized practice, understanding that the majority of practices, including yoga, was created and brought over to America, if that's not where it's from, with men in mind. And so I am not in the biological body of a man, and therefore many of those practices, while they can be beneficial in general, I have always been seeking information that is specific to my experience. And so that is just a little background about me and how I got here, and a background of Her Sacred Way, and my goal of creating a space that was going to be able to speak to, with, and on the female experience, and not only from the state of childbirth. I just really believe that it's a bit unfair that the only time we as women are able to find any type of information and or, I don't know, supportive space, the only space, which is actually still quite minimal, but the only space that it is almost like a big deal, is the birth space. And so, with creating Her Sacred Way, my goal was to create a space that honored the biological woman, the cyclical experience of the woman, and it not in a way where one stage took precedence. And that's because, while I do believe that the Black maternal health crisis is chronic for women who are currently birthing and who are currently either looking to get pregnant or have maybe even just had a baby and are in their postpartum phase, you know, I think that there is so much more space and time, of course, an entire lifetime of being a woman. And I just really felt that it was necessary to create a space that, while I can honor all of the women who are pregnant and who are postpartum and needing support in those spaces, I also have to do my best to honor the body and space that I'm in, which is that I don't currently have children, and I may not even want children. I may not even make it to that stage of life, and so it was very important to me that this space was created with women in mind in general. So that is just like everything about Her Sacred Way: who we are, why we are, what we do, who I am, all the things. And that being said, and I know that was kind of like a rant. So what I want you to know about what to expect on this channel. So, I want you to first know that everything is not going to be possibly as daunting as that intro may have felt. So, while it is true that Black women are dying and that we do need, there is a large call to action for us to be able to help each other, because the truth of the matter is no one is coming. I want this page to be lifestyle. I want this channel to be very fun. And so, that said, what you can expect is beginner friendly and or all stages of yoga classes. The word beginner is important because we are always students, and yoga can be intimidating for people who have only maybe experienced what the internet or industry has made yoga look like, and it maybe doesn't look as accessible for the body that they are in. And my goal is to help you feel confident, comfortable, and aware of all of the different ways we can reach the same destination. Aside from the yoga classes and postures and positions, you will also be able to receive information based on the female journey in general. So that may be hormonal health and wellness and or yoga classes. The same with perinatal, so prenatal and postnatal wellness and yoga classes and information. You will be able to find self-care tips here, as well as guided meditations, possibly community outreach. And with that, I mean that there may be times where I go live for a class, and or I will provide video footage of previous classes that I have hosted, where we're having lots of conversations about many of the things that we just talked about, depending on what that class is about. And lastly, I haven't exactly decided yet, but I am an astro girl. Today happens to be full moon in Cancer. Today is January 13th, so you may even find some yoga classes that are specific to full moons or new moons, maybe tarot readings. I'm not really sure. I kind of think we'll just feel it out and go with the flow. But all that to say, I am so, so, so excited that you, especially if you made it this far into the video, that you are here. Again, I'm Symphonie Chanel. I cannot wait to connect and vibe with you all and allow you to learn more about me. So be sure to hit the subscribe button, share with anyone, any woman, or any human who loves a woman, and especially loves a Black woman, so that we can support each other, because that is what this is all about. No one is coming but us. No one can help you but you. So, thank you again, my friend. I love, love, love you to life. Again, like, share, subscribe. You can find us also on Instagram at Her Sacred Way. That is all one word, no underscores, no numbers, nothing like that. And that is all. So you have a wonderful day, week, full moon, year, all those things. And I will talk to you soon. Bye, friend. Love you.